kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Back to throw, it's Robertson. And wings it incomplete.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The give on the inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Tate. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Weber. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move, creates some space. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulane!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Cruz. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Robertson. That's caught. It's McAllister. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On the move, it's Rodgers. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Green Wave. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see. Not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The inside handoff. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Cunningham. That's caught, it's Finley. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick completion on the out. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Got his man quickly. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Cunningham. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Duff. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Ncaa. Open space at the 25. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score! Touchdown, Tigers! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds his big tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on third down. Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're out on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for them, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Nah, go for it.
He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Gonna look downfield again. Moving away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. get into the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Looking to scramble. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing.
Kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ginn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Pavia. And they're not on the same page there. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ginn. And they'll stop him about 5. Short of the first. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Barres. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in the coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
To the air, it's Pavia. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Barres. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Finds his man. It's Barres.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Back to pass, it's Pavia. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Got a man. It's Ginn.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Perez. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Throwing right. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And some room to work.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop. Try to put in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, it's picked off. Just keeps moving. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
The Owls will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to turn at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Rushes on him. Lofts one high and deep. Rolls it in on the right. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll make the catch at the 15.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Ginn. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Pavia. Using his feet to buy time. Look out, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Perez. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what... of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clark.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for room, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Dropping back, it's Pavia. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Green Wave. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Ginn. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Pavia. He finds a soft spot in the middle.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going to the running game. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things. kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And here comes the offense on second down. On the move. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Smith wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Tulane right back to the line. Off play action. Fires into the end end zone. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback keeper. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up. To throw, it's Cunningham. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Cunningham. Makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Burks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Trying play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position
half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the way you execute our offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he puts through the extra point. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Cunningham. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Allen. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
He goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.